And after living here for a year, it's this neighborhood that has become one of our favorite surprises of living in France. When we signed our lease in the port area at Nice, we were, shall we say, less than enthusiastic. When we were planning our move, we had our hearts set on the corridor or something along the prom. We wanted to be in Nice proper, right in the heat of the action, right in the middle of everything. If you watched any of our earlier videos, you saw that we didn't have a whole lot of options when we were thinking about the apartment.
There were not a lot of choices for us.
Yeah, but it turns out that we did have one amazing choice, and that was an apartment here on the eastern side of the port. And when we saw it, there was just no way we could turn it down. So today we are taking you around the neighborhood. We're going to give you a tour of our neighborhood in the port of Nice, and we're going to show you what everyday life in this area of this beautiful city of Nice. We're going to show you what that's like. Come on with us.
Our first impression of the port area is that it was, I don't know, a little sleepy. It felt a little bit more like the suburbs instead of the city center. But as it turns out, that's actually what we like the most about living here. It feels very residential. There's not a lot of crowds. There's not a lot of tourists. I don't think there's any hotels down here.
I think you're right. I don't think there are any hotels here.
So it's really a very kind of local residential feel. And even though we're outside the city center, we still have everything we need in our neighborhood. We have a pharmacy, a vet, a wonderful little grocery store. Everything we possibly could need right here within walking distance.
Lots of restaurants, bars, places to go watch sporting events. It's really a nice area, and it is really not as touristy as the rest of Nice.
A typical day for us might begin with a croissant at our neighborhood boulangerie. Maybe run a few errands, pop into my favorite secondhand store, and then take a long walk along the beautiful coastal path. It's a very comfortable lifestyle in a neighborhood where we always feel at ease, even on an evening stroll.
This is one of our favorite Italian food restaurants right around the corner from where we live. But I got to tell you, do not try to speak French in there. Either speak English or Italian. They don't want you to try to practice your French.
Don't practice your French.
One of the great parts about this area is access to transportation. The tram line behind us leaves every few minutes. We can be to the downtown area, Jean Médecin, in about a 15-minute tram ride. There's also the 98 bus, and the 98 bus takes us almost right to our front door and goes to the downtown area, and so it's really, really quick. The Riquier train station is just right up the road, and from the Riquier train station, you can take a train and easily be in Menton or go all the way to Italy in about 15 minutes or so. Right?
Pronunciation of Menton.
You like that one? Okay. It's about a 15-minute walk, beautiful walk, by the way, into the Old Town area. If you want to go to Corsalea, where some of the markets are, it's 20 minutes. If you want to take your time, 25.
And I think that's a big surprise that we're closer than we thought we'd be. And I think that comes from having an American mindset of just not understanding how wonderful transportation is on a daily basis. The other thing that's great about this neighborhood is just how close we are to the water. The beaches here, like most of Nice, are rocky, not sandy. But on this side, the beaches are smaller, quieter, and much easier to get into the water. Now, to be fair, to get here, you have to walk past a stretch of the working port. It's not the prettiest part of the walk. But once you round the corner, you have these amazing views of the coastline. And the fact that this is all just a short walk from home, well, that's something that never gets old. Across the port is the Promenade d'Anglais. But on this side, we have some really beautiful walks. They're a little bit more rugged, but amazing coastal views, less crowded, and very few tourists. Once you pass the beaches, you can pick up the coastal hiking trail. This is my favorite walk in all of Nice. It starts right near Cocoa Beach and follows the coastline with these incredible views of the Mediterranean the entire way. It's about 3.5 miles, and it takes you all the way to Villefranche. And the best part? You can catch the bus back to the port. When we moved to Nice, we thought we wanted to be in the heart of all the action. But what we discovered is that the port gives us something even better. A place that's connected, walkable, and peaceful enough to really enjoy everyday life. And if you're thinking about retiring abroad, one of the biggest lessons we've learned is that the place you fall in love with on vacation isn't always the place you're gonna love living full-time. But honestly, in a city as beautiful as Nice, it's pretty hard to get it wrong.